activities is the Prevent Conference for the project of 24TI0058 Convergence and Special Support Program Sustainable Infrastructure Projects Alleviating Gaps SIPAG Interjurisdictional jurisdictional road and or bridges road that traverse multiple LGU jurisdiction construction of Plaridel bypass road Looc, Proper-Mamanga, Daku, Cebulin-Quirino section Plaridel, Misamis Occidental with the ABC of 14,700,000 pesos and 120 contract duration. So, representative from the planning section, you may start.
Good morning once again. For the project for this pre-bid conference, my name is Alona Malines from Planning and Design Section, Highways Design Unit. This will be the one to tackle. Project profile, contract ID 24TI0058, contract name, Convergence and Special Support Program, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects, Alleviating Gaps, SIPAG, Interjurisdictional Roads and or bridges, or roads that traverse multiple LGU jurisdiction, construction of Plaridel bypass road, Looc proper to Mamanga Daku to Cebulin-Quirino section, Plaridel, Misamis Occidental, with contract location at Plaridel, Misamis Occidental. Physical target of 548 meters, equivalent to 1.096 lane kilometer. Ang breakdown ani is Section 1, Mamanga Daku, 280 meters. Section 2, Mamanga Daku, 211 meters. For Section 3 at Cebulin, 57 meters. Source of fund, FY 2024 Convergence and Special Support Program, SSP under SIPAG. Appropriation of 15 million pesos. Approved budget for the contract is 14.7 million. Contract duration of 120 calendar days or equivalent to 4 months. For the project location, this is the beginning of Section 1 at Mamanga Daku. So doon siya sa Mamanga Daku Elementary School katong guba na yun na dalan. Then ang end niya is this one. Next. For Section 2, Mamanga Daku gyapon ni siya katong paano siya mag-graveling na ang iyang PCCP tungod sa kadugay. Then, ang iyang end, this one. Doon siya sa katong housing na wala na naman. Next. For Section 3, mauli siya ang continuation of the 2023 implemented na project under gihaban sa SSP. Sa bypass sa Plaridel. So, muna siya ang beginning sa Section 3. Then, gamay rin siya nga length kay 57 naman ni ang Section 3. Next. For the summary of quantities, this will be the breakdown for the facilities for the engineer and other general requirements. And reminder to interested bidder, ang B45 ang lang ni elaborate na 2 each is set of project billboard of DPWH at COA billboard from the beginning and end of project. Then, for earthworks, kani siya na siya yung mga cutting of trees from 150 to 750. Muna siya ang quantities, corresponding quantities. And removal of actual structures katuning existing PCCP which is 0.15 meter thick, 1,964 square meters. For surplus common excavation, 3,338.45. Gamay rin siya kay correction naman sa iyang thickness and structure excavation for line canal, foundation fill for line canal and RCPC. Earth culverts and drain excavation for the proposed RCPC embankment from roadway excavation sa earthworks gihapon ni then sa preparation for the PCCP and paved shoulder. For item 200, aggregate sub-base course 981.96 cubic meters. For surface course, fresh aggregate surface course 202.44 cubic meters. For item 311-1A, this is for paved shoulder. PCCP 0.15 meter thick, 14 days ang curing period, 427.2 square meters. And for the carriageway, which is 311-1C1, Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 0.23 meter thick, 14 days ang curing period, 3,342.8 square meters. For drainage and slow protection structures, RCPC 10 linear meters, line canal 277 linear meter, grouted riprap 1.65 cubic meters, stone masonry 7.47 cubic meters, and for the miscellaneous structures, trees furnishing rani siya 800 each na seedlings. For the scope of works, to summarize the summary quantities, mao ni siya ang scope of works, clearing and grabbing earthworks that includes cut and fill, cutting of trees and furnishing of seedlings, removal of existing pavement at section 1 and 2, subject preparation, item 200 and item 300 for the remaining shoulders, paved shoulder along line canal, mao na siya ang breakdown station 1 plus 387 to station 1 plus 491.5 at right side, with length of 104.5 meters, and station 1 plus 494.5 to station 1 plus 667 right side, length of 172.5 meters. Section 1 na siya tanan, paved shoulder along RCPC at station 1 plus 491.5 to station 1 plus 494.5 both sides. And PCCP 0.23 ang thickness, 6.1 ang width. RCPC at station 1 plus 493 includes foundation fill, pipe culverts and drain excavation, grouted riprap for spillway, and stone masonry for inlet and outlet head wall. And CHB line canal without cover at station katong same sa paved shoulder na stationing. For the typical road section, kani siya ang proposed na PCCP, which is 3.05 ang width per lane. So mao na siya ang sa mga provincial nga road ang limit is 7.5, so 15 meters dapat ang right of way. Then with aggregate shoulder or paved shoulder katong along sa line canal na 1.5, and na siya item 200 nga 150 mm thickness sa carriageway and 200 mm ang thickness sa shouldering, and item 300 for the rest nga katong walay paved shoulder. To give you a background of the site, first a sneak peek of the site. For section 1. So makita ninyo ang profile sa dalan, kaning sa section 1 is tangason yun siya and likoon foot. So kana siyang alignment niya. 280 meters ra siya ang length. And for section 2, for section 4, kani siya ang iyang site condition. Maklaro man good ang kung naay mga obstructions like mga balay or something, so mas maayo gyud nga ma-present. Then kani siyang end katong sa housing dapit. And ang sa section 3, wala na po na ko siya na video since gamay raman kay ito siya nga portion 57 meters. So maklaro na to siya sa location ang kalayon sa beginning of sa end. And some reminders for interested bidders, Department Order 80 series of 2016, mandatory use of joint sealer equipment or machine for sealing joints or concrete pavements and and Department Order Number 11 series of 2017, inclusion of minimal materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. Any questions or clarifications about the design?
Ako lang, kung sa kalayo ang mga dako katong sa Cebu.
Kuan siya sir, layo-layo pa yung section 2 of 3, mga kuan siya, 3 kilometers.
Ang
billboard.
Ang ako ang dyan, ang ground billboard.
Sige.
Tuwagan lang.
Sige.
Pwede rin katong duha ka mamanga, kasunod naman to.
Tapos.
Okay, hapit na finding itong sa atong sa audit. Wala. Mga tama.
Sige sir.
Okay, katawid ang duha ka section sa itong upgrading panaon din ng second section.
Lagi. Kay murag naara magud siya ka ng distance nga kana bitaw makita ara. Paano? Sige sir, copy. Kuha na siya template na sa PowerPoint. PowerPoint na nga template. Need more clarifications.
Any comment? Wala na. So, very good presentation. I-encourage ni mo yung mga kauban mo nga na ang ato ang presentation. Dili kay
Ang katong up sir kay
di mag-purchase na wapo ang presentation.
Ay, pero na siya free trial for 30 days. Parehas.
Sige na tag-trial. Okay, sige, thank you, Alona. Reminders and announcement.
Good morning, everyone. The Bank Secretariat has the following reminders to prospective bidders. To submit a project registration certificate as reflected in the checklist of the technical proposal documents to comply with the requirements of Audit Observation Memorandum Number DPWH-RTEN-MOED-004-08-001 dated January 9, 2009, and to remind the latter of the warranty requirement of the contract and of the offenses that may be committed by erring bidders and public officials, including the corresponding penalties. To submit one original copy of the first and second components of its bid. All pages of the submitted technical and financial components of the bids must be signed by the bidder, properly book-bounded, labeled and tagged, with the contents numbered or paginated consecutively, and the total number of which is to be indicated in the covering page. Failure to comply will cause or declare the outright disqualification of the bidder. All bidders may attach the Class A documents with the bidding documents regardless of their membership status. That for bidders that are corporation-owned, they should attach their articles of incorporation, secretary's certificate, and updated general information sheet for post-qualification in the determination of the compliance of companies and their stockholders with foreign ownership limitations in cases where the entities are engaged in fully or partially nationalized activities. Contractors are reminded to carry out the mandate of Public Act Number 6685, an act requiring private contractors to whom national, provincial, city, and municipal public works project have been awarded under contract to hire at least 50% of the unskilled and at least 30% of the skilled labor requirements to be taken from the available bona fide residents in the province, city, or municipality in which the projects are to be undertaken and penalizing those who fail to do so. Bidders should be mindful in the usage of the correct form for the omnibus sworn statement and should submit the revised statement for GPPB Resolution number 16-2020 issued on September 16, 2020, which shall be found at the GPPB and DPWH websites. In addition to this provision, for infrastructure projects, prospective bidder must secure the additional requirements aside from the affidavit of site inspection to be included in the submission of bid proposals to it. A certification from this office that the concerned prospective bidder has actually visited and inspected the specified location of the project, and B, total photos of the site visited project location. Other matters. During project implementation, equipment pledged for the project must be at the project site. A duly signed certificate of safety and health program for each project should be processed immediately after the issuance of the notice of award for its prompt submission to the procurement unit. That no advance payment can be made to the winning bidder without the submission of a dolly certificate of registration. That request for time extension up to 60 calendar days will be approved by the district engineer, beyond 60 calendar days will be approved by the regional director, and up to 120 calendar days will be approved by the central office. Upon receipt of the notice of award, the contractor's materials engineer must coordinate with the quality assurance personnel for the testing of material samples, and foremen and/or engineers of winning bidders should coordinate with the planning and design section for plans drawings. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Iga. Any add-on for the members of the back? Clarification? So, if none, this procurement activity is officially adjourned.